Guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? New tab for all this. Sorry guys, very hectic day today. Very hectic day. Annoying and hectic at the same time. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? What is this? Weekend, तुम लोग का weekend है, not for me. I don't get this weekend. Sadly, I don't get any weekend. See how much drama I'm doing. Sad. What else? The peoples. We'll start in a bit anyway. Start in a bit. The hell? Is everyone here? People are joining. Okay. Are people starting? What a day in the market today, my God. Finally, we have gone up. Sometimes, no, these evenings are just so perfect on a weekend evenings. Like you just feel like sleeping for some time. Like you feel like sleeping and then suddenly you have to get up. Nice. Okay. So let's look at what's happening in the market. Um, one second. One second. One second. Hmm. Okay. Are you guys and girls ready? Okay. So let's see what's happening in the market today. Holy shit. So Sensex has obviously gone up a lot today. Okay, Sensex has gone up by what? Around only 975 points. It's gone up to 50,540. It's almost 1,000 points up. Great. Finally, we've closed above 50,000, I think. And now I think we're finally going to sustain above 50,000 levels. Why I feel we're finally going to sustain above 50,000 levels is because it's up by 500 points more, right? So even if it falls tomorrow by 200, 300 points, kuch nahi hoga, right? Nothing much will happen. So don't worry about it. So yes, I think it is the start. Crash is coming. I don't know. See, Michael Burry's predicted that 2022 में inflation होगा. Inflation तो होगा ही. But I think the worst is behind us. If you really ask me, I think the worst is behind us. The reason why worst is behind us is because the we're all in a lockdown. First time Indians are finally listening to people and sitting at home because a lot of people died. So this time the lockdown is slightly more better than the time that they did it last time, because last time, first time lockdown, right? Everyone is like, you know what, screw this shit. What is lockdown? I can't stay at home. I need to go. Blah 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 blah. And now finally they're all sitting at home and they're like, "Acha, theek hai, I think it's better to sit at home only." Last time Modi had to come and do all these different extracurricular activities when we had to sit at home, like bang plates and etc. I think, but this time we didn't have to do any extracurricular activities, so there was no PT lessons, so we were completely all right. Correct. So this time they're like, okay, these guys are more mature enough to understand that they don't need to do some PT exercise. Last time I think even Modi was scared. कि इतना सारा इंडियन लोग को घर पे बिठा दिया तो सीन हो जाएगा, लाइक इट विल बिकम अ बिग इशू. So yeah, that was one thing. So even the Nifty Bank has gone up by 1,272 points. So that again is a very big thing. 1,200 points going up, मतलब अच्छा है, very good. Now, why is it going up so much? Why did the market go up so much? What's up questions? I don't know. But the market did go down a lot before. So I think that is why it's going up. But if you look at it, there are four factors behind today's jump. Okay, the fourth, mostly I think it was because of the bank. Mostly I think it was because of the bank, right? The falling COVID cases, the rally in banks, positive global cues, all that has led, all this cumulatively has led to the increase in the stock price today. Correct? All this has cumulatively led to the stock price going up today. So again, that is important for you to understand. Next, Hindalco Q4 profits come. Hindalco Q4 profits have jumped by 189% apparently. Obviously, all the metal sector is going up. All the metal sector is doing really well. Why is it doing really well? Because of global demand. I've even put a article out today. Not article, but I put this what do you call that infographic out on Instagram today, which talks about why the metal sector was going up. So again, just small pieces of information, whatever I can, I keep putting it out for you guys to understand, because or else I'll have to sit and explain no so much also. So it's easy for me to put an infographic. Understood? So that is from that perspective. What else has happened? और क्या हुआ है? RBI to transfer approximately 92,122 crores surplus to the government of India. Not bad, dude. वापस दे रहे पैसा. RBI has also decided to maintain a buffer. Okay, RBI has decided to maintain the contingency risk buffer at approximately around 5%, 5 point something percent. Approximately at 5%. They're planning to maintain this buffer at approximately 5%. Again, how does that help? It's all a macroeconomic game, because we can't let anything wrong happen to our nation as well. So it is good financial practices to keep, if you think about it from that perspective. Okay. Or kuch next. Warburg Pincus and Premji Invest backed company. That is a company which is backed by Warburg Pincus and Premji Invest. It is called MedPlus. Okay, you might have heard of MedPlus. Have you guys heard of MedPlus? Yeah, so MedPlus is planning to come out with their own IPO, boss. MedPlus is coming up with their own IPO. It is a big IPO. It is a 2,000 crore IPO. First by a retail pharmacy chain. It is going to be the first IPO to be released by a retail pharmacy chain. Isn't that a good thing? See, so sweet, right? MedPlus is also coming out with their own IPO, and they're like, okay, chalo, हम लोग भी IPO करेंगे. So many companies are coming out with an IPO, but again, our job is to not be excited about it. कि हाँ, अब प्रेम जी भी है, और the other company is also there. Warburg is also there, but that we don't care about that. We will only look at fundamentals. We will look at whether it is a good thing or a bad thing, and only then we will buy. But if you guys know about MedPlus, or if you guys know about pharmacy business, right? Pharmacy business is a recession proof business. Do you guys know that at least? Pharmacy business is actually a recession proof business. मतलब कुछ भी हो सकता है दुनिया में, but pharmacy business will survive. Why? Because it is recession proof. In fact, recession में तो ज़्यादा दवाई चाहिए. Like you really need more attention to your health, right? Because headaches ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. So you'll be like, oh shit, I need to go to the pharmacy store. So recession proof business. It's just like education, which is also a recession proof business. Education is also another, comes under that category itself, which is recession proof. Now, why is it good to know what recession proof businesses are? Hospitals are recession proof. Anything in the medical space is recession proof. Hospital is medical, it seems. Hospital is recession proof as well. Any other business you think is FMCG? Yes, FMCG is recession. FMCG is, anything proof, right? Kal World War bhi hua, to FMCG is gonna work. So FMCG is like foolproof 24/7, day in day out. Even pharmacy foolproof 24/7, day in day out. Education not so much actually. If I just think about how coronavirus has changed, I always thought education is a recession proof business. But if you look at coronavirus right now, colleges and schools are shut. Okay. Someone's asking in the chat, what is FMCG? I'll let someone in the chat itself answer, because that's how this community works. Guys, someone wants to answer what FMCG is for people? Defense, recession proof. Yes, defense is always important and required. Military can never sleep, right? Because even when I remember when we had the coronavirus pandemic was going on. I don't know whether you guys remember this, but even when we had that coronavirus thing and we were all suffering at the early stages, I remember China was trying to eat into our borders, right? They tried to mobilize some troops over the borders, and I was like, dude, come on, man, like seriously, like this is the worst time to do that. Especially not. I mean, especially right now, it's really sad. Okay, उसके अलावा क्या है? Let me just check. So Oyo rooms. Remember, I spoke to you about Oyo. What's happening with my tongue? So much tongue twisters are coming. So you guys remember what? You guys remember Oyo rooms, right? So Oyo rooms. Basically, what's happening now is that because they asked for that big loan, that 4,600 crore loan Oyo rooms had asked for. A lot of people in the market are taking this as Oyo rooms just asked for loan. That means this is going to be an IPO, right? So a lot of people are saying that because these guys picked up so much loan, it might be a precursor or it might be a hint that Oyo might be coming up with an IPO. Right? That is what people are predicting. 1 second, I just want to check if my screen switched off. Okay, you guys can hear, right? I just want to check if my screen. Oh my god, screen switched off. Sorry. So I just wanted to check. क्या हो रहा है आज bro? क्या हो रहा है? I think it's the weather. It's just screwing me up big time. Um, I'm not able to say stuff. My God. Yeah, so Oyo raising a loan seems like that means they are going to come up with an IPO, is what industry estimates or industry people are predicting. Now we know in time that whether it's actually true or not, but Oyo definitely would want to do an IPO. Why would they want to do an IPO? Right? Why would Oyo want to do an IPO right now? Just think about it. It's a new learning. पैसा नहीं है. Yes, COVID has created a big issue for Oyo. No one's going into Oyo room because either bigger diseases are catching them, so they don't want to catch any other disease. So the bigger problems are happening, and Oyo, no one is going and staying in Oyo. Entire transportation industry, the hospitality industry has taken a big hit. Now the Oyo as a business model was doing well, right? It's not like Oyo was not a good business. Oyo was making money, yes. Oyo was a good business, it definitely was a good business, but what is the sad thing is now no one's going because of COVID. So this would be a good time for Oyo to come in the market and actually come out with an IPO, right? An Oyo IPO would obviously, you all know, will be a mega blockbuster IPO, just like Zomato's IPO. Abhi Zomato का क्या हो गया? There's no news only coming out. I don't know when they're launching it. They were supposed to launch it, but Zomato का we don't know what IPO बोले तो some people are asking. Okay, guys, please help with people. IPO is an initial public offering. That means that the company is coming to the stock market for the first time ever. And they want to raise money from people like me and you. हम लोग पैसा देंगे and they will use it for the company's benefits. So that is what IPO is. Okay. What else? What else? This is most of it. Seeing if there's any other. Apparently, Karnataka is going to extend the lockdown a little bit more. I mean, not Karnataka. I think everyone is going to extend the lockdown a little bit more. The way it's going right now. Do you guys think lockdown will increase or extend? What do you guys think? Definitely, right? Lockdown 100% increase hoga hi, right? So that is something that's happening. Petrol apparently nears 100 rupees per liter in Mumbai. What a wave! But petrol is nearing 100 rupees. Can you believe that at one point? Yeah, so that is something that is there. What else? Mm, just seeing if there's something interesting. Everything is COVID, COVID. Now people are, I think, bored of the second wave. People have gone to third wave. They're like, third wave kabhi aayega. SBI posted a record profit in Q4, announces a dividend of 4 rupees per share. Um, ICICI issues record credit cards as the ban hurts HDFC Bank. Ooh, crazy, right? After Tote, another cyclone called Yas to hit India. Who comes up with these names, dude? Why would you name a cyclone Yas? It's like saying I'm so happy. Yes, cyclone's coming. Why would you name a cyclone Yas? I don't get it. Um, Either way, sometimes I don't know who's in charge of. Is there like an authoritative body that decides कौन सा नाम कौन देगा किसका नाम देगा and all that? I don't know if there's any authority body for this, right? Today cyclone's gonna come. Chalo, we'll name it Yas. Tomorrow we'll name it No. I don't know who names all this, right? Someone is naming it. I want to know who that is, and how they come up with such unique names like Tote with a silent K. So these things I really don't understand. I'll have to, if I ever meet Modi, I'll ask him that question. I'm like, "Kya- who names these nice Frenchish names, Tote, Yas, and it's not Indian at all. Usually you should have Indian names, right? Like if you look at in the states, they have something like Katrina and Catherine and all those different type of names. अपना इंडिया में कुछ अलग ही नाम है. Is Yas a Marathi name? I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe I don't know. It's just I don't know what it is. Okay. Crypto crash is apparently supporting gold prices. Wow, there is always something nice. So crypto, there's nice gold prices are at gold is in an attractive pricing range right now. Why? Because of the crypto market going down is what people are saying. Again, gold had to go up also because it's been a while since gold had to go up. It has not been gone up for a very long period of time. Another company called Persistent Systems. Have you guys heard of Persistent Systems? It is a company in the tech space. Persistent Systems are buying a company, Shoreline Systems. Okay, wow, systems buying another systems. Persistent Systems is buying the Pure Line, Shoreline Systems. Dude, the tongue twisters today. One second. It's insane. This tongue twister. Something's happening to my mouth. Yeah. So they're buying this company called Shoreline System for a maximum purchase consideration of $2.5 million. Not very big actually. Not a very big buyout. It's only a $2.5 million buyout. Quite low, right? It's very very small. Um, but again, it's up to them. Who are we to say what is big and what is small? Of million to buy out an entire company looks like a fire sale. A fire sale is basically when you sell something at a loss. So it kind of seems like a fire sale right now. Okay. Hmm. What else? Petrol price, black fungus. No, all these are fine. Okay, I think that's it. That's it for the main news today, apart from what we have seen. Okay, now what we'll do is our traditional thing. Let's talk to a few people from the scenes. So if you guys want to talk, there is something called Ask to Speak button. You can click on the Ask to Speak button and get connected with me, and I will talk about that. Okay? Chalo, Ask to Speak karo. White fungus, no, black fungus. Sorry. Something's really wrong with me, guys, today. Apologies. I think it's the weekend setting in. Ah, Pidilite industry hits $1 trillion market cap. Why be again? I don't know. I've lost track of diseases right now. There's first wave, second wave, third wave. Now I'm counting how many waves are there, how many waves are yet to come. कौन सा color का नया waves are coming. It's just too difficult to understand, guys. I'm really sorry. Very very difficult. Okay, so let's take a few people on stage and ask their beautiful questions, and we will see if we can answer some of these beautiful questions in a very beautiful manner. Okay, chalo. Who's ready? Are you guys ready? Awesome. Just ask to speak, click karo, and we will take you in. Okay, we means me, not we. There's no we here. Okay, cool. Chalo. And if you don't have a DP, you will not be taken in. थोड़ा इधर nepotism है. You have to have DP before being taken into. One, two. DP means display picture. If people don't know what that is. Shubham Das. Nice name. Samya. Okay, chalo. I've taken a few guys. Hello, misters. Welcome to the stage. This is called the stage. Uh,
Hey
you
Shashank,
can ask
hi.
any question you want with respect to finance. The only rule is you guys go one by one. Not audible.
Hey,
Who's not audible? Am I not audible? Okay, I think I'm audible. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
yeah, hi. This is Akshat over here. Am I audible?
Hey, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a
Yeah, yeah,
question.
go.
I saw your Instagram live yesterday. So, can you think of a
Hmm.
possible way for incentivizing a blockchain other than cryptocurrencies? Like you
There are
mentioned
so
about
many
private
companies that
block.
are doing block. First of all, it depends on the use case, right? It's a use case based situation. Wait, am I
No.
lagging? Let me just reconnect. Let me reconnect.
Yeah, the voice is lagging a bit. Yeah,
Yeah, let me reconnect. Let me reconnect.
sure.
Testing, testing again. One, two, three. Is it fine now?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool, man. Aha, we have a cool person. Yeah, cool, man. Tell me.
Yeah. Akshay was asking, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me your name first, yeah, because I won't understand.
Oh. Hi, I'm Shubham. Shashank.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah.
Shubham. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your question was, is there any other way to incentivize a blockchain? Now, it all depends on the use case scenario. If it is a B2C blockchain, cryptocurrency is not a way to incentivize or it is not a way to make money. It has been touted as a thing that, okay, you know what, I want to hold these coins so that I make money. But that is not the case, first of all. Why are cryptocurrency used on a blockchain? Do you guys know? The main reason why cryptocurrency is used on a blockchain is to facilitate a transaction, correct? To have a means of transacting. That is why cryptocurrency is used. To use the cryptocurrency itself is used as a means of transaction, not because of monetary value. Huh? Don't think about it from a monetary perspective. It is not a monetary value game. It is been built for something else. The main core reason why cryptocurrencies have coins is built for something else. But obviously, with everything that's happening around us, it's been looked at like this, right? It's not the case, but it's been looked at like this. That is the sad issue, is what I'm saying. So that's
Yeah.
not the real reason. So if you're asking about, you know what is the actual case, why is there any other way to incentivize? The actual way is not to incentivize with money. Got it?
Yeah,
Understood. Okay, awesome,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Awesome, Shubham. Thank you.
Hey Shashank.
Yes, next, boys and girls. Yeah, hey,
Hey,
man.
I'm Samyak, and I've been following you since 3 to 4 months, and I'm a blockchain developer, by the way. Uh,
Okay.
so I was just wanted to ask you, like, I saw a personal finance infographic on Instagram, and there you
Hmm.
said that we should maintain at least 3x of our income, uh, and we do not have to invest it. We have to save it. So my question is, do we have to maintain it every year? Like if my income is 30,000, do I have to extract out 90,000 every year, or it is a one time thing only? And where do I need to store it for having maximum profit out of it?
Can you repeat what was the question again? You saw some infographic.
About personal finance on Instagram,
Uh-huh.
there you said that we have to keep 3x of our income as safe. We do not have to invest it in any high risk instrument.
This is
So
basically, I'm assuming you're talking about something known as an emergency fund, right?
yeah, sure, that's all.
Yeah, so you need to save it in something like a mutual fund, which is quite safe. That is what it basically means.
Okay. And we have
Okay, so
to
you
do it
can
every
use
year,
something like
or
a mutual fund.
a one-time
Sorry?
thing only? We have to, like, my income is 30,000,
Huh.
so every year I have to take out 90,000 and save it, or it is a
See, I
one-time
tell you,
thing
the
only?
easier way to do this is just every month when you have 30,000, keep one portion of money aside into safe investments.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Every month, remove some portion of money and keep it as safe instrument. Whatever that portion is, doesn't matter if it's 5%, if it's 10%, it's up to you. Then but everything, either way you're investing. See, basically, emergency fund basically means your savings should be three times more than what you actually make. Yeah, your savings. So if
Okay.
tomorrow, again lag. No, I think my Wi-Fi is disconnecting and reconnecting again for some reason. No, what I'm saying is, you need to somehow save your money three times more than your annual income, and that takes time. Obviously, आज बैठ के नहीं होता, right? Takes time.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the question, guys.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Samyak.
Okay, thank you, Samyak.
Hey Shashank, Akshat here.
Okay. Hey,
Uh,
Akshat.
I want I wanted to start learning technical analysis of stock. So can you suggest me some good
Mhm.
sources?
I think PR Sundar, Booming Bulls. I think Chiru Anand also teaches a few. So there are a few guys who you can go and learn from. Online, there are a lot of online also there are a lot of resources to learn from, like Zerodha Varsity, where you can go learn a little bit about Doji and technical analysis. So that is something that you can do as well.
So do you have any plans to teach technical analysis in future?
Oh, no, no chance at all. बहुत पैसा गवा दिया मैंने. I'm not teaching anything in that space. That's not something that I understand. If I understood, I would have thought, but I don't understand that space. So it's better I teach what I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I had
Awesome,
another
man.
question.
Thank you.
So I had
Yeah, tell
another
me.
question. Why do stock markets are not open for 24 hours?
Because it's very volatile if it's open for 24 hours, right? Think about it. If it's open for 24 hours, you might be sleeping and you might lose all your money also. And also, prehistorically, it was never made to be open for 24 hours. That's a weird thing because it's not global, it's local, right? If it's a global thing, you need to keep it open for a long time. So, for example, Bitcoin is a global market. That is why it's on 24/7. Because someone in US wants to trade, someone in India wants to trade, they have to trade. They have no other option but to trade. Correct?
Yeah.
That is why, boss.
Okay.
Hope that answered your question.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay? Awesome.
Uh, yes, Sam. I am Sachin. Am I audible?
Yeah, Sachin, you're audible.
Yeah. So, Sasank, what would you advise for a 17-year-old who is starting his career in finance?
17-year-old. So you have one more year to actually start investing, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
I would say you have 1 year, read as much as possible. As much as possible. Learn as much as possible. Okay, before you even put your money into the stock market, you should learn a lot.
Okay. And I had one more
Understood?
question. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We see that the cryptocurrency, like, what are your views on cryptocurrency's future? We see that China banned cryptocurrency and maximum central banks are against cryptocurrency. So, what do you think about its future? And Charlie Munger is also against cryptocurrency, like all the greatest
Yeah, but
investors.
see, there are 10 people against it, but there are thousands of people for it also, no? So why are you
Okay,
looking at all the people who are against it? Whereas there are so many countries that are for it. In fact, US is a for Bitcoin country. They've legalized it also. Korea also legalized it
okay,
and they said, you know what, okay, it's legal, you can now pay tax on it. So even though there are few countries that not understanding it and they're against it, but there are so many people who are for it also. So you should look at both sides of the coin.
okay.
Yeah. So it's not like they're against it. There are so many
Yeah,
people
yeah.
for it also. So if you ask the future is definitely bright. If that's your actual question. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Chalo. Sachin.
Hey Shashank, Harshal here.
Yes, last but not the least.
Yeah.
Hey man,
So my
Arshad, what's
question
up?
was
Tell me.
also related to crypto. I mean, I read the news that banks were not
Hmm.
supporting crypto exchanges like WazirX and CoinDCX right now. So my question was, since everybody was invested in crypto because of the rally that it's been seeing lately, should we like
Yeah,
keep holding
that is
it
true.
on the current? Yeah, should we like keep holding it on the current exchanges like WazirX, or should you like, I don't know, there's a way P2P where you can sell it off. So should we like do that or hope
You
for the
should
best?
never, ever, ever hold it in your WazirX wallet. Never, ever hold it in your WazirX wallet. If you want to hold it for a long period of time, you should always keep it in your own wallet.
All right.
Okay? Never
Okay.
hold it in someone else's wallet. Always have your own wallet.
So hard wallet is much preferable.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a nice weekend. Sunday, I will come up again and start up Sundays, which is Shank Tank. Last time, Shank Tank was very interesting. So this Sunday again we're going to do Shank Tank again this Sunday. So I hope you guys will come. For all the people who don't know what Shank Tank is, we basically discuss about different startups on Sunday. So you guys will definitely enjoy it. So come, and also there's a lot of learning that happens also. So wo bhi dekh lo aap. Okay? Chalo. Awesome guys. Time 6 p.m. on a Sunday. 6 p.m. on Sundays I'll do Shank Tank. Okay? Chalo. See you guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great weekend also. And I will see you later. Okay? Chalo. Bye.